Alright folks, welcome back to another Master video, and today we're going to talk about potential anniversary units. So, if you're wondering, yeah, I mean, you guys see the title, right, all that stuff, but if you're wondering, what the heck, why would Wallace be the anniversary unit? That's nuts, he's not popular enough, this or that, which first of all makes me very sad because I like Wallace a lot, but but second of all, that's not the point of today's video, because I don't think Wallace is going to be the anniversary unit. So hear me explain, right? So when the anniversary comes around, which is in a few, 3 weeks or so, right? There's going to be the anniversary unit, and there's going to be other units after that, right? That are also there for the anniversary, but they're not like the main show. For example, if you guys remember, in the 1.5 year anniversary, the main thing was Leon, right? The big anniversary unit, Leon. And then we also had Marnie, who was also there. Diantha, who was also there. Champion Iris was also there, right? What I'm trying to make a case for, or try to, theorize, is that Wallace, not going to be the main event, but could Champion Wallace be potentially one of the other units that come along during the month, or later in the month as well? Yeah, we'll see, right? So here's why I think it's possible. Do I think it's guaranteed to be Champion Wallace? No, but I do think there's a chance, and here are the reasons why. Right? First of all, again, if you guys remember, 1.5 year anniversary, there has been multiple other units after Leon, right? And what else did we get outside of Leon? We got Marnie, who's super popular, obviously, right? We got Diantha, who's a champion, and then Champion Iris, who's a champion. Also, the other thing, the key over here is Champion Iris, right? Champion Iris, we already have a version of Iris in the game, just like we already have a version of Wallace in the game. However, those versions, in the game are not exactly, they're champion versions, right? The Wallace that we have in the game right now is the gym leader version of Wallace, and obviously, as we know, Wallace is also the champion of the Hoenn region, right? In Emerald, at least. And I guess their designs are pretty different, right? Like, even between, like, Gym Leader Wallace and Champion Wallace in the 3rd gen, right? In Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Gym Leader Wallace doesn't have cape. Champion Wallace has a cape. Which is also kind of sort of, like Iris, right? Gym Leader Iris, no cape. Champion Iris, cape. So I'm just saying there definitely could be a Champion Wallace that could potentially come to the game sooner or later, right? And the reason why I think it's a great opportunity for it to come in the anniversary is, if you guys remember, when Champion Iris came into the game, that's also when, they were beginning to give us the Unova Champion Stadium, right? The reason why they didn't give us Unova Champion Stadium before, even though we already had Alder in the game for a very, very long time, we had Chantel since the beginning, we had Marshall since the beginning, Grimsley and Kaylin were also in the game for a very, very long time as well, but we never got a Unova Champion Stadium, even though we theoretically had the Unova Champion, and then for Unova Elite Forts. That's because with the Unova games, there's 2 champions with different versions of the game, right? In Black and White, champion is Alder, and then in Black 2 White 2, the champion is Champion Iris. Same thing with the Gen 3 games, right? In the, in Ruby Sapphire, the Ruby Sapphire, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, right? The champion is Steven, and then in Emerald, the champion is Wallace. And interestingly, right, enough, we have all the, we have Steven in the game. We have all the Hoenn Elite Fours in the game, right? And I was thinking, if they aren't going to add, because, we like Steven's been in the game for a while. Let me get back to that point later. Steven's been in the game for a while, right? Glacier's been in the game for a while. Phoebe's been here since the beginning. Drake has been here since the beginning, and then we're getting Sydney this month. And I was thinking, if they were not going to include Champion Wallace, if they weren't going to include Champion Wallace, wouldn't they just give us the Hoenn Champion Stadium with Sydney coming out this month, like they just did with Champion Iris, right? And since they, since we didn't get Hoenn Champion Stadium, with Sydney coming out this month, does that mean they're waiting for, you know, they're waiting for Wallace then to complete it, right? And do something like they did with the Unova Stadium. Have 2 weeks Steven, 2 weeks Wallace, right? That would, in my opinion, make a lot of sense. And another argument is with the 2-year anniversary coming up, they've got to throw in a lot of, you know, new stuff in there, right? And among the new stuff that they could throw in, they could throw in a new Champion Stadium, right? Perfect time to debut a new Champion Stadium, the Hoenn Champion Stadium, because, I mean, we're going to be getting, what are we getting this month? Was it Kanto or Johto? I can't remember. Let me check real quick. Are we getting, oh, yeah, it's Kanto, right? We're getting, or Kanto this month. Are we really going to get Johto Stadium for the 30th time again next month? I think it would be better if they just give us a new Champion Stadium. And with that, obviously, again, Champion Wallace here as well. So there are just multiple, like, reasons for Champion Wallace to debut there. And why would they give us Sydney now, right? Maybe it's because they could, you know, that's the last Elite Four that we needed, and right before anniversary, so they could throw Wallace in there, or Champion Wallace, and then boom, we got it. So there are arguments against it, though, right? And a pretty big one is, so far, most, if not all, of the Hoenn characters have been from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and obviously, in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Wallace is not a champion, right? He's okay. He has 2 roles. One is a gym leader, and then it's just a pseudopolitan. Is that how you pronounce it? A person from Pseudopolis. Pseudopolitan. So there could be that one thing against him, right? Yeah. So there's that. But again, it would be pretty cool if they bring back his emerald design, right, with the cape and all that. Being Champion Wallace. Again, everything, the timeline, all that stuff fits. So, yeah, again, like I mentioned before, it's not going to be like the anniversary unit. I think the main anniversary unit is probably going to be something a bit more popular or more grand in a sense, even though Wallace is also very grand, but not in that sense, right? But yeah, again, today we're not talking about that. We could discuss that another day, right? In terms of what the main event is, but I think one of the potential events could be Champion Wallace over here, right? So, yeah, I mean, his ace, Milotic, obviously already has in the game, so it will be interesting to see what Pokemon they're going to pair him up with, because Champion Wallace, again, Gyarados basically out of the conversation. Milotic's definitely out of the conversation, so it's gonna probably be like Wailord or Ludicolo, maybe Wishcash. I'd say Wailord, pretty good, you know, opportunity. Man, Dynamax, debuting Dynamax and Wailord, that'll be some stuff, right? So, yeah. Anyways, that's really this one, I guess. Hope you all enjoy. Let me know, guys, think in the comments down below. If you agree with this maybe potential thought process or not. If you disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know as well. So yeah, and also again, like I mentioned, the main event we will also discuss as well. So if guys do want to catch that discussion slash potential predictions, make sure all are subscribed to the channel, so we could talk about all that stuff. So that's fun. Anyways, again, have fun, folks. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.